deep dive on it. Bryce Mitchell posted about you and your guys' collab on the most... I've seen the clip of Bryce Mitchell hitting a pig. Shut up. Worked as a... Paddy Pimblett in a high-speed police chase. Are you guys seeing this news? All over... What the fuck is this? What is going on in the MMA world? Paddy Pimblett's in a high-speed police chase. There's video of it. What the actual fuck? I'm listening to it right now. Listen. I'll play the audio. I can't play the video, but I'll play the audio for you. Paddy Pimblett. What the actual fuck is going on in the MMA world, you know? I'll play the audio of this video I've just been watching.
You gotta get the chopper on you, lad. Slow down, lad.
Get the tunes on, someone get the tunes.
Lad, calm down, hit the right lane, slow down, slow right down, hit the left. Slow right down, lad, you hit the left. Hit the left, no cars come from the left, just hit it.
Beamer wants change.
Watch out, lad, in the curbs. Flag Lane Park, the only option, there's only one in it. There's only one in it, we're smoking it, Laffy, I'll batter him. Lad, watch out, Laffy. Just go, Flag Lane Park, you've smoked it, there's one in it, you're not...
I was joking, it's not him. Anyway, thank you. That was an audio recording of Paddy and his friends running from Motorbike and Ngannou. Okay. Motorbike and Ngannou is a mythological fighter, dude. It's actually insane how good he is. Impression of Paddy, Hap, and Ace for a joyride in Chandler's 12 lifted wide body kitted Ford F450 with 32 deep dish rims. Hey, they're gonna get the fucking chopper on us, lad. Gee, man, we out here, man. Gee, come on, man, we out here, beach, man. Some shit like that. Indian fighter on Tough washed his feet in the sink. I saw that the Indian fighter on Tough immediately started washing his feet in a sink. You know what it is about the washing the feet in the sink thing? Why? Just run it under the shower, dude. Why are you putting it in a sink if you're in the bathroom? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind someone washing their feet. Like, I don't think washing your feet is like a weird thing. But like, dude, the shower's right there. The bathtub is right there. Like, that's where people brush their teeth. Exactly, Chedhead, exactly. That's where people brush their teeth. That's where people wash their hands to go make the most of the contact throughout the day from. Don't put your fucking stinky feet in there. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. Really like a girl with a future potential and mutuals say... Really like a girl with future potential and mutuals say we're compatible. You guys just word things right, man. Really... Oh, you really like a girl with future potential and mutuals say we're compatible. You really like a girl with future potential and your mutual friends say that you are compatible with each other. I'm not where I want to be financially. Pursue now or wait to get established. Brother, you got to drop this Andrew Tate shit, man. Just go for it, man. Wait to be established. No. Thank you very much for the 25. If you're currently talking with her and people around you, including friends of both of you, are saying that you're compatible, then that means that she's already into you and she's told her friend to tell you that you're compatible with her. The fuck are you waiting until you get established? Ain't never going to happen. You're never established. Thank you very much for the 5. 25 months membership, dude. Get in there and then establish yourself. Don't ask me for relationship advice. I've never had a girlfriend, so best of luck. Thank you for the 25 months membership. Get Steezy. Thank you for the membership. But that's just common sense. Were you surprised about getting there? Don't wait to get established. Guru, do you have females who like you at all? Yeah, but I don't think they like me. They just realize that I'm probably loaded now. So, but I don't think they like me. But no, I don't. Like, I get a couple OnlyFans girls on Instagram that message me a few times. But it's so obviously a bot account. But no, I don't really get any messages from women. You've seen Till and Brendan on the bag and I beef her, okay. Problem with the phrasing is the character count. True. True. But if you can put all the words in there in a different order, then it's the same character count. But I get what you mean. Yeah. Kai Diddy. Yeah, Kai Cenat. Yeah, I think he's P. Diddy's son. If I had to guess. Just because he sort of blew up out of nowhere, doesn't know his dad, looks exactly like P. Diddy. Look up a picture of P. Diddy on Google Images and then look up a picture of Kai Cenat. He's the spitting image of P. Diddy. And then I thought, it's kind of a weird allegation to make just based on his look. Even though he looks exactly the same as P. Diddy. Like, dead on, he has exactly the same face. Exactly the same face as P. Diddy. He moved out into, like, some kind of streaming mansion. Like, he did the collaboration where he moved out into his streaming house. And he was neighbors with P. Diddy. Of every house in America possible that he could have moved out from. Both from New York as well. And he moves out to the neighboring home of P. Diddy. And that's his new content house. Any house ever in the US he could have moved into. The neighboring house of P. Diddy. It was already paid for him, mate. From young. So, yeah. That's what I think. I think he's P. Diddy's son. And he's made to subvert the youth into being more degenerate. So that's what I think. And then he gets like the Diddy crew on his stream. Who are the most viewed, who are the most often frequent collaborations of Kai Cenat? Kevin Hart, Drewski, pretty much any celebrity with any level of Diddy allegation just fucking shows up on his stream and rebirths their career after some crazy allegation came out. Forget what you heard about Kevin Hart being at a Diddy party. Here he is on a Kai Cenat stream. Dancing. Drewski allegation. Here he is on Kai Cenat's stream dancing around. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised. LeBron as well, yeah. LeBron was calling in. LeBron was FaceTiming Kai Cenat ages ago. And he had a bunch of stuff out as well. So I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. But that is my theory. I've said it before, but I don't really care that much. And it's probably not true. I'm just memeing. But I wouldn't be surprised. Miller. What was I just about to say, though? Dominic Cruz. All right, chat. New meta. I noticed this maybe when Big John McCarthy said it on his way in pod. But then also in like a previous video I made when I was listening to something back. Am I crazy for assuming this? Yes or no? Well, don't say yes or no yet. Yes or no? Do some MMA media members just start saying shit these days, hoping that I might pick up a video out of it? I swear I've started noticing, even with Chael sometimes, and with some other MMA media members, I've literally started noticing, like, this ain't even a real take. It's almost like they hit every tick box where I can dunk them, just so I get like a 200k video out of it or something. Some of the takes that I see them have, it's like they're almost offering up some kind of MMA YouTuber. Not even just me, but an MMA YouTuber in general. You know? No, I don't think it's getting into my head. I don't think so. They're dumb. No, it's the ones that work for the UFC. I'm not talking about random, like the Weidman take. Yeah, like the Weidman take. They all know that's wrong. You know? There's certain takes that these guys have where I'm thinking, I'm not reading into it. No, I'm not reading into it. But there's a few times where I think, are you just laying up a response video to get interactions out of it? You know what I mean? I'm not saying they want a video out of me because they're such big fans and they want me to make a video out of them. I'm literally saying that on the case of sometimes they're just saying crazy shit, hoping that somebody dunks them so they get interaction out of it, you know? And I guess I'm the dunker at this point. Do you know about Mark Hunt's dad? I know all the torture that he went through, right? Is this what the thing is? UFC heavyweight Mark Hunt details nightmarish childhood in new memoir. Hunt recalls being... Oh my god, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh because of the first turn that they used. I just read the rest of it. It's horrific, but I'm going to laugh. Mark Hunt recalls being hogtied before... I can't read this. It's too serious and I can't read that. I can't read that. Can you do the Guru Shuffle at my bar mitzvah? I'm not coming to your bar mitzvah, man. Thank you for the $2, KCM. I can't read this. Those are the first words of his memoir. Mark Hunt recalls being hogtied before being whipped by an apple branch. Mark Hunt recalls being hogtied before being whipped by an apple branch until the skin was ripped from his back. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. That man no school for 3 weeks. It was okay. My old man was ruthless. He terrorized us. He'd start with the mental games before we even found implements to hit us with. The instruments. Well, definitely hit you a few times. The instruments to hit you with. He once tied me up in the garage with my hands above my head and beat me with a freaking broom handle. What the fuck? I got away and my brothers came after me. They said, fucking get back in there or we're all going to get it. Ooh. According to Hunt, his sister... Oh! Alright, we're not reading the rest of it. We're not reading the rest. I'm not going into the rest because that's where it gets disrespectful because his sister, by the sounds of things, did get the worst of it. But it is funny that he was hogtied with an apple in his mouth. No, I didn't say he put an apple in his mouth, did it? I did not say that. I'm not reading the rest of it. I'm not reading the rest of it. It's so bad, the rest of it. That's not funny. But it didn't say apple in his mouth. No, it did not. No, is it whipped by an apple branch? Don't say that. He wasn't whipped by a branch with an apple in his mouth. Shut the fuck up, man. I'm not reading the rest of this because you guys set the tone to laugh and now I can't read it because the second part is really bad. So, sorry to hear that, Mark Hunt, but yeah. I was hogtied being like the opening part of your sentence. I just can't not laugh at that. Can you do the Guruj? I've already... Wait, he had an apple in his mouth. You know what else has apples in its mouth? A pig. Could be Long Lost Brothers, you and Hunt. Shut up. Thank you for the $5, dude. Impression of Bryce beating hogtied Mark Hunt. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Thank you for the 31 Australian dollars, Matthew O'Neill. I appreciate the 31 Australian dollars, dude. Thanks. Damn, the rest of the Mark Hunt stuff is really bad outside of the first sentences. A lot worse. What fucking reporter wrote this shit? Reading about Hunt's horrible childhood gives new perspective into one of his greatest traits as a fighter, durability. Hunt has always demonstrated an unbelievable ability to withstand punishment in the ring. Sadly, he had practice as a kid. That's the last fucking closing statement of the fucking memoir that they did here. Hunt has always demonstrated an unbelievable ability to withstand punishment. Sadly, he had practice as a kid. They're fucking... They're cracking jokes at the end. After the daughter segment here. Who the fuck wrote this Fox Sports article? Starting it with him being hogtied is crazy. A bunch of middle shit that I'm not even going to read out. But then ending it with a fucking joke is insane. Strickland does have a good chin, though. Who would win in the fight? MVP's dad or Mark? Oh, MVP's dad. Bro, the police found Penn dead in a trash can. No, they didn't. Shut up. I've made too many jokes. They didn't find him dead in a trash can. Hogtied and S8 is nothing. I had a 9 p.m. bedtime. True. Big John to Mark Hunt's dad. Come on, man. Knock it off. Shut up. If Sugar wins, do they do the trilogy? If not, who else? Also, impression of Aspen Ladd's coach abusing Macy Barber for not walking out to fight. Thank you for the 8 Australian dollars. Also, who else? Also, impression of Aspen Ladd's coach abusing Macy Barber for not walking out to fight. Sugar wins, did they do the trilogy? If not, who else? Also, impression of Aspen Ladd's coach abusing Macy Barber for not walking out to fight. Okay, coach. Oh, I'm not doing my impression of Macy, but abusing Macy Barber. You're giving her a seizure, man. Well, now she definitely can't walk out. If Sugar wins, do they do the trilogy? No, they don't. Who's ready for it, chat? No, they fucking don't do the trilogy if Sean O'Malley wins. No, they don't. No, they don't do the trilogy. No chance. Perhaps the worst abuse is naming Mark's brother Mike. He's not. He hasn't got a brother Mike. So ironic that Merab is better on the mic than Sean. It is. It is ironic. And he just screams. BJ Penn, but he's trying to convince Anthony Smith he can be a champ one day. You got it, man. Once your clone comes out, he's going to be better on paper than you. But where's Schmitty invite to the hog roast? Where's Schmitty's invite to the hog roast? I don't know, but he would make it massive if he was there. I think he'll be on the skewer with an apple in his mouth. Schmitty's already there at the hog roast. I don't see him. Well, he's cooking. Thank you for the 5. Impression of Jordan Peterson on a retarded tangent. Yeah. Oh my God. You know I missed a chance at an Anthony Smith collab because I wasn't around. Maybe it'll happen eventually anyway, but I missed a chance at an Anthony Smith collab because I wasn't even around. I wasn't even at home at the time. I was with my family and I missed a chance at an Anthony Smith collab. It would have been good, but I don't know. Massive L, yeah. I'm still maybe down, but I don't know. Timing wise, it has to make sense, you know. I don't know if I should do it though, chat. This is the thing. Because I remember I was like, oh, I really want to do that, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it because I'll be somewhere. I have to be there. And afterwards I thought, you know what? Maybe it was better because I probably wouldn't have anything. I would probably just come across as a cunt, you know what I mean? If you were to ask me, like, why? So why do you laugh when I lose like that? I'd have to just say, like, it's just funny watching you lose. So I think I would just sort of come across as like a cunt, which I am. But like, I don't know, I'd rather not come across as that. You know? I'm excited for Merab versus Sean. Maybe the only one. Chat, I'm amped up for Merab versus Sean. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I might pick Sean O'Malley to win. I just might do it. I don't know why I think Sean O'Malley wins, but I think Sean O'Malley wins. And I fucking hate that I think that, and I can't help but think it. So I may indeed pick Sean O'Malley to win. I might. I'm on the fence. I'm 50-50. I think we're getting a Sean O'Malley win, and then guess what? A Marcus McGee win over Peter Yan. It's going to be Sean O'Malley, Corey Sandhagen for the title, and then O'Malley will move up. Bet you anything. You just got the JDM underdog pick. Calm down. I don't know, man. I just feel like Merab, it doesn't feel like he's going to win this fight for some reason. I've been watching his interviews. I'm talking about. How much better do you think Sean will do stuffing takedowns this time? Last time he stuffed 9 out of 15 with one hip, supposedly. I think Sean's going to win, dude. I think Sean's going to win. He's had time off. This is on his schedule. Merab fought Umar. Now he's back in another training camp. I got O'Malister, dude. Sean O'Malley. I feel like O'Malley might win. I'm going to be retarded and probably pick him, but I might not. But I'll hurt if I do. I do pick Merab and he ends up losing. Do you think O'Malley will throw more head kicks? I feel like he would have had so much success if he had gone for more head kicks. The reach is crazy. He should go for them, yeah. But Merab keeps that hand way up. So the round kicks to the head are pretty risky. I don't mind if he goes for some front kicks up high, but Merab didn't close the distance last time, like, at all. You know, he was in or he was all the way out, on the outside. Thoughts on the Jones stuff is so draining, I can't be asked. The newest BJCT update was news crazy, though. Yeah, the Jones stuff is getting crazy. Like, he's just so gay that it is getting a bit boring at this point. Like, come on, do something else. Go trans. You know what I mean? Anyone else agree? Jones going gay is so fucking 2024. Just go trans, man. Imagine Jones in a dress and heels, like, actually thinking he's a woman. At some point, he just goes full Bruce Jenner. Thank you for the 17 months of membership. Glad you are back. I also have a weird feeling O'Malley wins. I can't shake it, man. Can't shake the feeling that O'Malley's going to win. Impression of BJ Penn waking up in the Matrix and noticing. What, man? I knew they were clones, man. I heard him speaking Hebrew when I was going to bed. I don't know. O'Malley teep kicks are key, like in round 5 last fight. They are. He landed a lot of them in the first fight. In the fight that they had. But he wouldn't commit to them. He seemed a bit hesitant to commit to them. And he only really went for him in round 5, yeah. I meant he tries to fight on the outside, running away again. Okay, but Sean picks him apart this time on the feet in the first 3 rounds. And then Merab starts to rush him and gets TKO'd in the 4th. That's a perfect way of restructuring that sentence into a way that's understandable. I appreciate you, Brooke Malou. Thank you for the $10, dude. Tries to fight on the outside, running away, but Sean picks him apart this time on the feet in the first 3 rounds. I don't know. He will shoot. But I have got O'Malley. I've got O'Malley for some weird fucking reason. I'm picking O'Malley to win. Thank you for the $10. Then Merab starts to rush him and gets TKO'd in the 4th. We'll see. I could see it, man. I could see it. Merab can't get motivated, plus broken toe. I'm telling you. Don't force me into it. I'm going to angrily pick Sean O'Malley in a moment of craziness on my prediction video. I'm telling you. Don't let it happen, lad. Sean has every excuse besides he wasn't good enough. All right. Then give it a 2. I could still see him beating Merab, dude. Don't act like the round 1 and 3 weren't razor close rounds, and round 5 he didn't clearly win. Then give it a 2. How about that, dude? Umar Nurmagomedov drained for his life in round 5 against Merab. Still nearly won the round, by the way. Not O'Malley, dude. Round 5 against Merab Dvalishvili, just fucking walking him down. Had Merab run him from him round 5. Merab's going to win more clearly, like Dricus versus Sean. All right. Thank you for the 2. You really think so? He'll be the one that wins more clearly, like Dricus versus Sean. Like he'll just ragdoll Sean O'Malley this time round. You think? He'll do better in the wrestling against Sean O'Malley this time round? I don't know, man. I actually could see a world, chat, where he just doesn't... Where Merab doesn't get the control in round 2 and 4 here. Maybe he'll get more takedowns in this rematch, but I don't see him controlling O'Malley on the ground again. I might go Sean O'Malley. What's your opinion on how many fighters are pulling out of week of day of the fights nowadays? Never used to happen, but seems like it's every card now. Thank you for the 36 months of membership, Murdered Vibe. How many fighters are pulling out week of day of the fights nowadays? Never used to happen, but seems like it's every card. It does seem like it's happening more often, yeah. It's happened before, but it's never happened to so many high-profile fights as this. I think fighters are getting weaker. I think fighters are getting weaker as people. I think they're less desperate for the money. So they're just more likely to pull out of things that maybe they would have toughed through. You know? Yes or no, chat? Back in the day. These guys are fighting if they have diarrhea. You know? There's probably so many... I know that fighter, Rodolfo Bellato, got pulled off the card for having herpes. There's probably been so many fighters throughout history who have fought with some kind of herpes or something that we just don't know about. You know what I mean? Throughout UFC history. You know? You're telling me Dom Fry never had a bit of herp? A little bit of herp on there. I got a bit of herp on my tash. I was eating a girl out and got a herp on my tash. Go MMA, you say the wrong thing and I can neutralize a source of your income in a snap of the fingers like that. You little leech parasite human. Add that to the outro of your fucking video.